Hello, welcome to assignment 6. So the next couple assignments are actually going to be written assignments, and assignment 6 is going to be around making a decision in a business, so making a business decision. I've already linked you to the exact spot in the Management Open Education Resource textbook. So here you can see that there's a whole chapter regarding managerial decision making. So you will be able to read these chapter sections, and I am expecting to see a source as well as 2 other sources that you can find from the internet or your library. Of course, as always, just like I showed you in assignment 1, make sure you are actually including your references within your document, and when you source something, just put it directly beside it using the reference tool that was shown in assignment 1. So assignment 6 is going to be a case study. Now, your case study is here, and so you'll have to read it, and then it asks you to write a brief. Now, a brief, there's many different types of briefs, but what I'm looking for is basically a management brief or a report. And I've just kind of hopped on Google here and pulled one up, and I really like what they put here. This would be perfect. Now, the word count is not exact. If you go a little longer on some, that's fine. But it should be about a page and a half to 2 pages of, small introduction, what are the issues, and what is your recommendation. The important thing here is your recommendation. Now, one thing, in an effort to make this course more affordable for all the students, I've dropped our former paid textbook. One thing that I do wish that this Open Education Resource textbook had was what we call a decision matrix. And I am still wanting to see a decision matrix. So you can see here in the instructions, to include the recommendation, and here it says you need to use the steps to decision making. Now, there's no very clear steps. There are some steps they talk to you about decision making, but what I recommend to you is using what's called the decision matrix analysis. So I just went on Google, typed in decision matrix, and right here, the very first one is a decision matrix procedure. This is perfect. You can follow that along. I hopped onto the second link, Mind Tools, and I can follow this one. This I've read. This is excellent. But a decision matrix at the end of it should look like this. It should be very clear, your choices and your criteria and how those rank. So you're not going to just give me a recommendation based upon your gut feeling. You are actually going to follow a decision matrix and the procedures involved, and show me how it's done, using this system. So again, it's not quite in the textbook, so whichever decision matrix steps you find, make sure you source it, but hop on Google, find something you like to follow, and have a look, and it's really easy. The other thing is, when we write case studies, so this one is referring to Macy. You're not writing them to me as your instructor. You're actually pretending like you are an advisor to Macy. So you would be addressing Macy within your report. So everything you write, consider that she's a real person and that you actually are going to be writing to her directly and giving her advice. At the end, you're going to include your references as we discussed, and this will be your first Word document of the course. This is going to be the last video I put out for management. After this, you have another Word document, and then you've got your choice between the different podcasts, Pichikucha, all the different other ones we've done for the last few assignments. So I'm not going to go through those and give any further instructions, because at this point I think you got the hang of it. But as always, at any point in the next few assignments, the last final month here, send me an email, and we will set up a time to chat if you are a little concerned about any of the assignments. I'm here to help. So good luck with your first case study. I look forward to reading your briefs. One other quick note, one thing that I do often see, now remember, these assignments are worth, well, if we drop 2, that would mean there's 8, so they're worth 12.5% of your overall grade. So make sure you get your work edited. If you send me work with poor English or spelling mistakes, things like that, that could cost you 3-4%. It could actually cost you more if it's in really bad form. and I can't understand what's going on, you're going to lose mark in your material, your creativity. It could be quite a tough blow to your grade. So just basic editing, make sure that someone reads it over, it reads well, goes a long way in getting a much better mark. And that's just a bit of feedback just to some of the students, what I've seen over the years. Good luck, and again, this is my final video. I'm really looking forward to seeing how you finish up at the end of the course, and I hope you've enjoyed management as much as I've taught. I enjoyed teaching it on this online format. Have a great rest of your semester.